Hello there, brothers and sisters of the WoT Blitz universe. You're watching WoT Blitz Addict again. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna take a look at the pan-European line, the Tier 8 Italian medium tank, which is the P.44 Pantera. This camo looks great, by the way. I haven't got it, just got it for the video here, but it looks really awesome. And the tank itself is really nice. It has nice burst damage with the auto reloader, and it's the first auto reloading tank in this line. And it's great tank. It's really nice tank. The armor is close to nothing really. When you're using your gun depression, you can bounce something from time to time, but I certainly wouldn't count on bouncing shots with this armor. But what this tank has, it has nice weight, nice mobility, and this auto-reloading gun, which is really phenomenal. You can pump out about, let's say, 1,000 damage in like 9 seconds, because the inner reload is 3 seconds between shells, so 9 seconds, and you get your full damage. The penetration is quite nice on this tank. The gun itself is quite nice. The mobility is nice. This tank is really good, but except the armor itself. Okay, but it's a medium tank. If you want to have let's say reliable armor on the medium tank, you should choose the Russian line, like T-54s, T-44s, or a Chinese line with similar tanks. But this tank really is all about the gun mobility, and you can ram in it, which is also great. So yeah, let's just take a look at the stats, because you didn't give me any comments with the latest review. So I'll go through the stats for those of you who simply want to buy this tank and wondering to grind this tank or not. Yeah, it's really worth it, and I'm really looking forward to get my standard B, which should be even better than the Pantera itself. And yeah, I would really like to put my hands on this tank, and soon I will probably gonna be able to, because I'm grinding other lines. I want to show you different tanks and get some let's say get some nice footage, and yeah, and so on. So let's briefly go through the stats and consumables, and then we go for the gameplay. I picked 3 games. They are not like cherry pick games. They are pretty much average games. You can do worse, of course. You can do also better. So they are nice games, but not OP games. Incredibly well picked games. I just want to show you how this tank actually works and what it is capable of. So let's go and check the stats. I really want to go very briefly through the stats, not to bore you, for those of you who already have the tank or checked it already. So 1,400 hit points, which is nice for a tier 8 medium. Turret armor front is 120, so as you can see, nothing special. 60 on sides and rear. Hull is 80 on front, 50 on sides and rear, so nothing really special. View range is nice. 296.3 meters using optics, but I really advise you to use optics in every single tank except some tank destroyers, which are playing at the back and are paper thin, like Borsix, I don't know, waffles, grills, and few others. But I would rather advise you to use the optics. Okay, so the DPM is 2099 using the ventilations, improved ventilations, because it's an auto reloader. You can't use the gun rammer. Reload between shots, as I told you, 3 seconds. And if you haven't played auto reloading tank yet, it's like you're reloading constantly. Like, it's not a clipper. You have 3 shells in a clip. and you just pop all of them, and then you have to wait for a reload. No, this tank is quite different. It reloads while you're shooting. So when you shoot the first shell, it's actually, and you have full magazine, it's actually the third shell. So if you wait and reload one shell before you shoot, it will take you only 3.10 seconds plus these 3 seconds of in the clip into reload. Okay, so it take you like 6.10 seconds. But if you empty your clip, your DPM really goes down, because you have to wait those 3 seconds plus extra 6.65 seconds for every shell. So if you have a last shell in the clip, fire it, wait almost 10 seconds, fire again, wait almost 10 seconds. So it's not really worth doing that. If you have targets available and you can clear the tank and there's no enemies around, yeah, sure, you can use the full clip, the full 3 shells, kill the rats, and just simply relocate while reloading. In this scenario, it's really okay to use the full clip. But other than that, you should just try to fire the last shell, the shell number 3, which is the first shell you actually gonna shoot when you have a full clip. So if you just shoot, wait for reload, it will take you only 6.10 seconds. As it comes with DPM, this tank isn't great, but it's all about the auto reloading. So yeah, you almost always have a shell in your clip, in your gun. So it's great. Shells 3 in the magazine. AP penetration is 203, 259 on APCR and 45 on HE. Average damage is 225 on AP, 190 on APCR, and HE is 270. Actually, I'm getting most of the time I'm getting higher rolls than this 225. It's like the full roll is, as I remember, 275, but I'm getting like 250, 240 mainly. So you can do, let's say, more or less 750 damage, like when you have average roll, more or less. Because if you take the average from the stats, you will have like 675, but still it's close to 700. I have no idea why I told you it's over about 1,000, yeah. But you will still get how it goes. Okay, 2.8 seconds aiming time, which is quite nice. Dispersion is, you can see, 0.310, but I think I'm using refined gun. I'm gonna check it in a sec. So gun depression 8 degrees, quite nice, not phenomenal but nice. Elevation 20, which is also good. Top speed 60 forward and 20 on reverse. 41 average speed, and it's more or less the accurate speed. So it's gonna be about 40, between 40 and 50 in most cases. Power to weight ratio is quite nice, as you can see, 25.6 HP per ton. So weight is 45 tons, so you can easily ram the light tanks like the Batchats or AMXs 1390 or 1375. You can catch them. So yeah, at full speed you can just do nice stuff. Okay, third traverse speed isn't great, on less than 40, bit less than 40 degrees per second. Whole traverse speed is quite nice, 64.07. Terrain crossing capacity is 113 on road, 94 on ground, and 75 on water. And the engine power with the top engine is 1150. When you're gonna grind this tank, it's really sluggish with this stock engine, because you can see it's only has like 800 horsepower, which give you that bad statistics. Look, the average speed is lower, power to weight ratio, but the whole traverse speed is the worst to just to get along with. 44, only 44.16 degrees per second. But if you fully topped it, like you see here, it's really a nice tank. Let's go for the consumables. So as you can see, we're using typical consumables. I call them standard because yeah, I mostly use them. That's why I call them standard. So the only difference is I'm not using the adrenaline because it's impossible. So I'm using engine power boost, which is quite handy from time to time when you want to relocate, flank, or just get to a nice spotting position before the reds do. So yeah. So we're using multi-purpose restoration pack, we're using repair kit and engine power boost as it comes for provisions. Cheddar, cheese head, cinnamon roll and improved fuel. Ammunition 39, AP shells 15, APCR shells. I'm not using that many, believe me, the penetration is quite nice. It's not phenomenal, but it's if you are bottom tier, it's nice to have some APCR just to guarantee the pen because you know tier 9 tanks are quite nicely armored except few, but yeah, try to flank more than rely on the ammo. You have nice mobility on this tank. Okay, so only six HE rolls. The penetration isn't great, that's why I'm not carrying much of this type of ammunition. So okay, I'm using improved ventilation, I'm using a chance gun lane drive, and actually I'm using vertical stabilizer. So oh my god, if you're using refined gun, which you can because it's quite nice tank and you can use it as a sniper, you will get 0.279 dispersion, which is really great. So maybe I'll try with this one here. But I'm using it mainly while in the movement, so yeah, I'll stick to this. But probably I will check it. But it's nice alternative, really. Okay, I'm using improved modules. I'm using enhanced armor, of course, optics and engine accelerator to get the mobility a bit better. But if you're using improved control, you will get like extra 6 degrees hull traverse speed. But with this, you got 3 degrees, and it's also it's okay. Okay, the 64 degrees per sec. It's really nice. So you don't have to use it. It's better to get some extra average speed and get some extra power to weight ratio. I would use the toolbox. I'm using toolbox in most cases. And of course, if you want to use your power boost, you can use kind of consumables, but I would really advise you to get the consumable delivery system because you are getting your rest of your equipment ready earlier, like the extinguisher which you might use or a repair kit which you might use. So yeah, it's really better. Okay, so the first game is on Himmelsdorf. As you can see, we are bottom tier. There are two tier 9 tanks. I'm in Panther and I'm tuning with my clanmate Kura in his VK100-01P. I decided to help him, but as you can see, all of our team is moving on the right flank, the medium flank. So we decided just to push with them. I decided to spot a bit here, just to secure my friend in VK and also get some spotting. And as you can see, we spot one target, we got spotted, so we're just trying to reset the camo. And then we're gonna just try to follow our team and just giving some extra hand to my VK because against the medium tanks, it's not gonna be looking great. We got caught by the heavies from the back. They have Russian heavies which are really fast, as you can see here, and we got pinched from two sides. So I decided just to push on this bad chat just to remove him from this place, so we gonna have a clear flank. I have no idea where the shell went, but it didn't went well. We're gonna hit him once more, and now he's on long reload, and we're still gonna be able to use one clip, one shell of our clip. We used it, and if we're gonna be able to ram him, I think not. Yeah, but our teammates got him, so it's all well and good. As you can see, my amigo here is surrounded by rats. He's backing up. He's doing a good job. We're gonna try to get some shots. We use HE just to track him. It wasn't by mistake. I really wanted to track him so he wouldn't push. And now we have 3 IS tanks on our left, and our team is falling, so we're trying to get some shots. We got one into IS-5 and one into IS-3. As I remember correctly, they are in tune, so it's gonna be not that easy to deal with them. But we dealt with the IS-3, now IS-4, sorry, and now we're having an IS-3 defender and an IS-3, which isn't the perfect situation. But we're the only two left. We're clearing the IS-3 defender, backing up from the IS-3, and more or less we are alone against full hit point IS-3 and few other tanks, so it's not really nothing to write home about. But we're trying to use some cover, trying to get our shots into him. It dealt another clip, and more or less we're trying to hide from those, but we can't hide forever. We had such a lucky bounces here. I have no time to get the full clip. As you can see, we were cleared, but we did 2,788 damage and bounced 850, which was quite lucky. And yeah, so it was during event or straight after the event, so I didn't get nothing like even the third class for this, but it was mixed between the uprising mode and standard battles, so I couldn't get anything. But still, as you can see, we did quite well. 515 XP because it was a defeat. Did 2 kills and pretty much carried this game, even though we lost. So yeah, nothing really to write home about. But let's go to the another game. Okay, so now we're on Desert Sands and we're still tuning with Kura and his VK. As I remember correctly, those 2 games were just one after another. In this tank, like I told you, it's like pretty much average game I get in this tank. Not always, of course, you can't win them all, you can't be great in every game. They pushing city, I decided to just try to at least hold the mats if there are mats here, and if there aren't any mats, we're gonna just simply flank. I have the lightweight for help, so we should be fine and get behind the rats and try to distract them so our heavies can push. And as you can see, all the rats are on the other side. Our team is holding on, which is great. They are not losing HP. We're gonna have one shot into this ISU. Unfortunately, we hit the tracks. Can we hit them again? Yeah, we hit the tracks again. And we have the last shell, and we hit the tracks again, which wasn't really a perfect shots, but at least we got his attention. So now he's not looking at our heavies, which is great. We can help the heavies. One shot into AMX 5100. Trying to hide and reload our shells. As I told you, it's better to reload the full clip because you're getting a lot more DPM then. We had another P.44 Pantera here. As you can see, the armor, the side armor is quite nice for our caliber gun, but it's not really spectacular. We cleared them, and we can now move on to try to clear some more rats. There's a lightweight over here, which I would really like to clear, but we have AMX 5100 on offer. It's a great tank with nice DPM and nice burst damage. That's why I was constantly moving, reloading my clip. Unfortunately, we missed, but our team were able to clear him, and we distracted him. And that's why when this tank really does well, because you're a distractor. You have nice DPM. If you're shooting someone for 3 times in a row for that amount of damage, even though it's like 200, but if you shoot it 3 times, you got nice burst damage. So simply you're getting an extra advantage, and you're just more likely to distract the enemies. As you can see, we got behind this T-95, set him on fire. We bounced this shell, and this time I decided to aim, and yeah, we couldn't penetrate, but we can penetrate the back. We torched him again, and somehow our teammates just finished him. But still, it was nice game. So third class, 2,347 damage. Um, and we were second in the team, did 831 XP. It was quite nice. Also earned some credits, so nice. Okay, so the last game is on Black Goldville. I'm tuning with my clan McGovernor and his P.44 Pantera, so we're both in P.44s, which gives us nice DPM. We can clip out many targets. Unfortunately, our heavies have no idea why they pushed the left flank. There's 3 heavies, but if you see here, they have KV5 and 2 Tiger 2s. So we're just gonna simply, as mats, do the mats job, and if there are heavies on the other side, which they are, you can see, we try to get some side shots and support our heavies, and at the same time just try to spot the enemy mediums. There's a Tiger 2 pushing out. We're gonna try to shoot him once. We're unable to, but he backs up, as I remember correctly. He will back up, yeah, we'll be able to shoot him once. Now he's gonna push for it, as I remember, but we found that there's an ISU 152 here, and I really need to clear him to get this flank cleared. So my amigo here is just jumping on as it came. He jumped on the cruel twist, and we were able to finish this ISU. The Panther to miss the shot, and now we're just gonna try to get some shots from the flank and just support our heavy. So we're just pushing in. My teammate, my teammate is a clown for talking instead of playing. It's 6-on-6. It's far away from the end of the game, but they're just enjoying the bunny hop that my friend made. So we put one shot into the tracks, one shot in. Unfortunately, my amigo is blocking my shot, but we're gonna try to hit the Panther again. He's more or less in the range of our clip. There's a P.44 Pantera. I have no idea where the shot went. Probably it went straight on the back of our cruel twist. But as you can see, I'm saving the last, trying to save the last shot. When I don't have many shots available, I'm trying to at least reload one in a clip. So it's 3-on-4. It's going quite good. We were able to clear the target with a friend of my friend here, and we are just trying to push on the T-34-3. He's has a big gun, so I don't really want to get like 400 alpha shot, but we're saved our hit points. We're still on full hit points, so we can easily rush this KV5 right now and just give some love and attention from our side to this Russian heavy slow tank. It's heavily armored. Our penetration is really great, but it's good enough. We should just do fine. Put one in his back, one to his side, and there's one more, but they all bounced. We put a shot in, and we weren't able to finish him off, but still we did 3 kills and almost 2,400 damage, which was nice. We got the second class, 3 kills, 1,012 base XP, and we did top damage. Yeah, we top damage in this game. So there are 3 average games which show the mobility of the tank, the abilities to flank in it, how to play it. Just try to, if you don't have any shots available, or you have only one enemy, more than one enemy in front of you, try to save your last shot in the clip at least, or 2, until you really need to use them. Of course, there are situations when you can't do it, when you just if you can clear the tank, the red tank, then yeah, sure, use your full clip, clear the gun, which is the best thing you can do in the moment, and then try to reload at least 2 shells to get your DPM higher. And that's all for this review. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed by now, please do. Give me a thumbs up. If you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up even if you don't like them. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting some extra thumbs up. But still, that's all. You can also join my Discord. Yeah, the Discord link to my Discord will be in the video description. So there are plenty of nice people there. We're chatting on different subjects. We're sharing some info. I also have announcements there. I also have the Blitz news there. So if you want to stay tuned to the newest things that will appear in the game, yeah, please join us. It's free to join. You're welcome. And that's all for today. Take care, bye bye, and catch you all on the battlefield.